stay, focused on like, what niche and what services you're offering. So that's a great takeaway right there. Being more specific with the type of post that you're making and the type of caption also, and how that's aligned with your particular niche and also your call to action. Because we want to also motivate them to then continue to engage with us or take the next step to work with us, given the type of offering that we have. All right. Do we have any more shares? All right. All right, let's move on. All right, so now we want to really focus on the collaboration aspect of when it comes to social media. So what ways that we could really be present on our pages and also coming across as more authentic and really being the voice of our brand and building this relationship that we want to make sure is reciprocal, right? So in terms of what we're offering, and we're also like, in terms of what type of reaction that we're eliciting from the audience to be able to continue to do things in a way that can help create more engagement on our social media platforms. The way that we can do this is collaborations. So when speaking about collaborations is, based on your particular niche, once you niche down on what area you want to focus on and grow your brand in and creating awareness, we can then start to have those relationships and, going live together. Like a lot of people talk about, like, I really like what you're doing, and this is how we can supplement it. That way we can add more value and give more information to our communities and to our tribe. So that's the way that you can, partner up or, collaborate with other people in your niche that you, if you even notice that they're a big influencer, just reaching out to them and requesting a collaboration. That way, not only you get your name out there as someone who has, again, that subject matter expertise that you're building up, but then when you do have that call to action and if you demonstrate a collaboration in that space, you will then be able to encourage other people to take that next step with what you have to offer. So going live together can also mean doing an event together. If you guys are looking to educate, you can also, like, in terms of timing, plan that out and giving notice to your community that we have this event coming up and, working with someone else in that space who have demonstrated expertise in that area. And you can be just giving away a lot of good information. So it can be like, different resources that's helpful, for people in that niche that they can use to make, direct changes in their business or an organization. And that way you can be able to have another way of really marketing what you have to offer. So, and you can also run an ad on a collaborator's page, right? So if you have a great idea and you develop this content and you notice that it's creating traction, then you can also collaborate with another artist and then have it be posted on their page as well. That way you can then again use each other's follower base to create, good partnerships that way. All right, so I'm gonna pause there to see if anyone has any questions that we've covered so far about engagement. We just want to make sure that you guys are, on track with us. If everything is, making sense. If you're a little confused about anything, just raise the hand, the virtual hand, and feel free to ask a question. I'm gonna just, take 30 seconds here to see if anyone has any questions before I continue on to the next part of this session.
You could go ahead and unmute yourself, Frank.
All right. So just earlier you stated about using other creators' platform or page to like do ad. How do you go about doing that?
Yeah, so the best way is really to reach out to them. You can either send them a DM or, if they follow you already, or if you follow them and you create a lot more engagement to really start to build that relationship. And you also want to start demonstrating what value you can provide to their following base. And if you have, again, that content library that's consistent, they'll have that more of appeal, saying, okay, I would like to bring that person on to collaborate with if you've demonstrated already based off your content library. And the best way is to just, DM them and just do a reach out, letting them know that you have, content that you like to share that you think will be beneficial to, their platform as well. And as long as you can really, show how you can supplement or again, create traction for them, that's probably the best way to do it. And then, think about other ways how you can create engagement with them by providing that reciprocal relationship. But great question, excellent question. All right, yep. Jennings, you can unmute yourself.
Yes. So do you always have to bring something to the table for the collaborator? Say they're in a whole nother niche, but you still need that advertisement for your platform, for what you're into and what you sell or offer, whatever service you offer. And could you speak on pricing, like fair pricing, overpriced? You can talk to me like I'm in kindergarten. All of this is new to me. It's okay.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, appreciate the question. So it really depends, right? If it's an influencer, sometimes they may even have specific criteria. They may lay out for promos, or you might see that in their bio. It's like they may be even running promos for other content creators to get the word out there. And you would just have to, message them, contact them. If it's an email that you have to use, just reach out to them that way, because they may have a preferred method of how they may want you to again create that cross collaboration. Another tip that I would do, if they do have an offering, right, and you really like what they're doing, they should have a call to action. Maybe you want to buy what they have to offer, and a lot of times you can say about giving them a review, essentially, right? So if you could get their offer, it can be just one of the offers they have. I always say try to get the highest ticket, because then that way you can really create that relationship with them. And then based off of what you have to offer, you can see where are some gaps, right? Where are some areas they can improve on, and you can then give them a review. Of course, you can celebrate what they're doing right, but then you can also mention in a way about how you can supplement what they're already doing. So that's just just another tip that you can use as a way to create value and cross collaborate with some of these influencers, because typically they do have a standard way of how they want to be reached out. So again, you can use a DM, but if they do have something in their bio that says promos and to email this particular person, and the DMs are not working, then you might want to try to follow that process as well. Does that help? All right, great. All right, any other questions? All right, so again, I want to use the remaining amount of time. We have just a few other topics that we want to quickly cover about ways that you can differentiate yourself from the rest of the competition on social media by using distinguishing features to really present yourself as a way to saying all right, this is who I am and how I can represent. And a great example here is Hemp 500, in a way that he has created his own personal brand from his name, right? So that's a way that you can have followers remember you.